It's week 1 of the NFL, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Dolphins and the Raiders on Monday night.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night?
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Oh, some strong running.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay awake back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrell, a quick throw but incomplete.
Looking for Michael Mayer on the play.
And that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw. Harrell. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Christian Wilkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. On 1st down, McLean
will swing complete to Jalen Waddle. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. Got a great break on the ball. that incompletion.
On third down, Royal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become fourth down?
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Shifts by him. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrell.
That's caught by Tucker.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Off the bootleg. Harrell. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
Now a handoff up the middle. McCann. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8. First carry of the game for Zamir White.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Harrell. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on first down. Harrell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Harrell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
That one complete to Hill. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. McClain. It finds his target, Royal. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McClain throwing the out route incomplete. It's Klein. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week one. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Klein. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Royal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
On 1st and 10, Harrell. It's caught here by Adams. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with the football here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
The 43-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Harrell. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Running out of the gun with White. He stiff arms him.
Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, Harrell. Throw caught by Mayer. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Back to throw. Harrell. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Miami set to take over.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake. Harrell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's completed to Caldwell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll try the left side. Royal.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Hold in here, Caldwell. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Harrell.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Harrell.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as the tackle made at the 42.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
On 3rd down, Harrell. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, it's Knight.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
The Raiders offense ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Throwing to start the drive.
Harrell, short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun.
Harrell. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
To throw on 3rd down.
Harrell. That one too wide and incomplete.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
Now Adams. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McClain. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Whiting. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down. Roll. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Throwing on 1st down. McLean. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. McLean. And he's going to go down again. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 2nd down now, McCann. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, McCann. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harrell. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's Mayer, the tight end.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now a give right side. McCann looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Harrell.
That is caught.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
On 1st down, Royal. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 31, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. McLean. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Off the bootleg. Harrell.
This is caught by Tucker.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Harrell. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Harrell.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Harrell
able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Harrell. And this one's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught by Mayer. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, here's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Harrell.
To the right side, here's Mayer.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Harrell. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Ball on the 27. Here's second down at a yard. Looking to throw. McLean. And Caldwell's got it over the middle. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Back to throw. McLean. He finds his man. Complete. That's Caldwell. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Up the middle they go. McCann. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down. McLean. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. McLean. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McLean.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. McCann. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
Now Hill to return it.
Holding, receiving team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLean. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McLean.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
To throw on 3rd down, McLean. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, and that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.